What is going on, guys? It's your boy BigDyllan and welcome back to another Destiny weekly vendor reset video. This is where we go over all of the weapons and armor within the game of the reset. First of all, we're going to go through each of the weapon vendors, and then I'll basically screenshot all of the images out of Destiny Item Manager with all the stat rolls and percentage rolls of all the armor pieces at the end of the video. So first of all, let's get into New Monarchy. No weapons here that I'd actually recommend picking up this week. I'm just going to hover over each and every single weapon so you can see the perks on them, and then we'll move over to the next vendor. So next up we have the Crucible Quartermaster. Again, no weapons that I would actually recommend picking up this week. I'll show you guys the palindrome after once I've just quickly glanced over all the weapons for you. As it's not got too much of a bother roll, but again, it's not perfect by any means. You've got Reactive Reload on there, Reinforced Barrel down the middle, and Icarus. So I mean, it's not too shabby, it's pretty decent, but again, I wouldn't really recommend it as it doesn't have Rifle down the middle, and you're missing actually a couple of decent perks. Anyway, let's move over to the next weapon vendor. Next up, we are at Dead Orbit. I'm actually going to recommend two weapons here, but as always, I'll quickly glance over all of the weapons first. The first one I'm actually going to recommend is going to be the rocket launcher, mainly just for PvE. It's got cluster bombs on it, spray and plate, which is pretty nice when the mag is empty, get increased reload, and field scout so you can carry more rockets. In my opinion, pretty decent. Cluster bombs is actually really good for anything PvE related. Wouldn't recommend using that in the Crucible, as obviously for Crucible you're wanting something like proximity and stuff like that. The next weapon is actually going to be the Last Ditch Shotgun. Has full auto, hammer forged, and quick draw in it, so it's actually going to have quite a decent amount of range and a hell of a lot of impact. This is the similar archetype to the Matador 64. If you're still looking for a decent shotgun for the Crucible, this is a very good place to start. So next up we have the Vanguard Quartermaster. Again, I'm just going to quickly hover over all of the weapons just in case you guys are looking for a particular weapon with a particular set of perks that I obviously may or obviously not recommend. I know a lot of people will be wondering what the Prothean shot roll is this week, so I'll just quickly show you guys this. It's got Headseeker down the middle, Headseeker, brace frame down the middle, rifled as well, partial refund, and outlaw. Anyway, let's move over to the next vendor. Finally, last but not least, we do have Future War Cult. Again, first of all, I'm just going to quickly glance over all of the weapons, just in case you guys are wanting a particular weapon with a particular set of perks. Two weapons I'm recommending this week would be the Wounded Scout Rifle. This thing, in my opinion, is definitely one of the better scout rifles in the game. It's a really nice, solid scout rifle. It's got Firefly on this week, small bore, outlaw, quick draw, and high caliber rounds. I'd probably go with high cal, outlaw, and Firefly. Similar to a Fatebringer, it got high caliber rounds down the middle. It's a solid scout rifle. Definitely recommend giving this a shot. It is also packs one hell of a punch within the Crucible. Next weapon is going to be the sidearm, the Wormwood. Mainly just because this week it does have reactive reload, hand loaded for the effective range, and high caliber rounds down the middle. Pretty much, I'd probably say, in my opinion, a god roll Wormwood. Reactive reload is absolutely pathetic when you get it to proc. I think it's 3 taps to the head. Hand loaded is always nice, and high caliber rounds, so you're going to be flinching people like crazy. You could even go quick draw if you don't really want high cal on, so obviously that is down to you. But anyway, let's move over to the stat roll percentages on all of the pieces of armor. So for the armor stat rolls, again, I've just basically took a screenshot of every single armor vendor in the game out of Destiny Item Manager. If you actually want to be able to go check for yourselves, you know, what the stat rolls and stuff are, this is basically Destiny Item Manager. It is a free Google Chrome extension. Basically, if you want to go download it for yourself, I use it all the time personally, just to drag and drop, you know, my weapons and armor when I'm actually playing the game. It's really handy, you know, just go give it a try if you've never tried it before. But basically, just pause it on any point of the video if you're looking for a certain piece of armor. Anyway, hopefully this gives you an idea on what to get this week, gives you an idea on what obviously the vendors are selling. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for future Destiny and Destiny 2 content. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.